Hello, 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 and welcome to Devstream 152 or Home Devstream 12.
Good thing I put pants on today.
There.
I'm anxiously waiting my vaccine, but I think I'm going to be waiting a long, long time.
Is this time for the elderly jokes?
Yeah, maybe you can jump the queue.
You're
looking awfully gray there.
I think in March you can book an appointment.
Yeah, like,
I can get on in March. You assholes.
Our first question, first in the spreadsheet, is from Shy. This is an easy question.
So
why
from
is
you?
Yeah, from me. Also from me. Why is Shy your favorite Warframe YouTuber?
I too am extraordinarily humble.
We like the job that you do, Rob. He's like, it's really good.
Oh, thanks.
The comedic summaries, I think, are
I think that's a legit question.
They're kind of legit, those things.
Yeah.
So.
Very distilled feedback.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Keeping us honest.
TLDR stuff.
Keeping us very honest.
Well, Shy also asks, what happened to this?
Oh,
yeah, Jeff.
We finished it. So
Same.
why isn't it in the game yet?
Where is it?
The art's ready, so why isn't it in the game yet?
That's a good question.
And we put stuff in, and it has to age the appropriate amount before it comes out, and we can distill it into something that you're going to enjoy.
It's a very refined process, Rebecca.
Yes, it's super organized.
It's highly planned, detailed.
We knew you were going to ask that question.
Because I need to wait 8 weeks at a time to get one Umbra Forma, the grind isn't appealing enough to me personally.
Yeah, Sheldon.
Yeah.
From Devstream to Blame Stream.
Yes, Blame Stream.
and we just keep it. Yeah. Who gets the highlight today?
Jeff, where's that plot? I was just
we
watching
lost Scott.
Well, Scott just got he rage quit.
So for spring 2021, Railjack 3.0 is going to be basically the next update on PC. It's going to have Corpus Railjack content. The Command Intrinsic is coming. Then, later in spring 2021, Update 30, Call of the Tempestari is coming. This is going to have the Warframe quest with Sevagoth, Zephyr Deluxe, and we're aiming to simultaneously release this quest and update on all platforms.
There's no spoilers, exactly. There's no
right,
chance.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to get it at the same time.
That's
That's pretty cool.
Identify the emotional weight of what's coming with Call of the Tempestari, because you'll all get to, you all...
I have a lot of unified emotional weight.
I was gonna say, wow.
Emotional weight. The host's Railjack determines too much, so we're going to be introducing something called a harness to unify.
The harness is basically, the Railjack was all on the Railjack, so all the avionics and all of the grades were living on your host's Railjack. So you're kind of tied to whatever the hosts brought to the table, which was not very fun. So now we're moving as much as we can possibly stand to kind of a personal level. So all of the avionics are moving onto your person or your Warframe, allowing you to bring your own progression to everyone's Railjack. When you jump on the piloting, it's your mods that are going to be active for your gameplay. The equipment is left on the Railjack side and the customization. So there is some progression on if you own a Railjack.
I don't know what we've talked about yet in terms of Void Storms, but one of the things that are coming with Void Storms will be, I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? It's energy from the Void. You should be able to crack relics while you're in the Void Storms. A lot of this experience is going to be about playing core Warframe, about going on your ship for an amount of time, but then you're getting to the new mission types that you get to play. So the amount of rewards that are kind of cycling into this are pretty exciting, actually.
For the people that have engaged in Railjack and earned the stuff that's in there, anything that's changing or being shifted around, we'll either be doing a reset or a refund.
Guns versus melee. Are there any plans?
I knew he was going to ask this.
Any plans to bring the damage of primary and secondary weapons up in line with our melee scaling to balance things out?
There's been many YouTube videos that have demonstrated the absurdity that is the melee in the steel path. Going back to your video you made, Reb, about you could play the whole steel path with the smashing knee. Joe, who worked on these systems, took that to heart a lot.
You've killed me.
Good.
And has been spending a lot of time making changes without necessarily directly nerfing melee, but looking at mods that can be added to the primary and secondary system that will bring those up to the level of melee, but maybe dropping melee in a not necessarily a power, but a functional way as well. A lot of the stances and combos, every hit was a stagger or stun, which is basically free CC all the time, potentially removing some of the staggers and stuns that are just built into every hit. Mod changes plus additional mods that are going to be added to the primary and secondary pool, plus some changes to some of the melee ones. We're also looking at, Jeff will appreciate this, is bringing down the attack rate of melee. Well, that's what Jeff hates. That there is definitely going to be some nerfs to melee, but we're looking at to do it in a way that just basically brings the danger back to the game versus it removes all of the power. And then bringing up the guns to follow. He's got some pretty cool ideas to kind of combo the melee with the guns as well. Like on a melee kill, you get a bonus to your primary and stuff like that.
Chad is taking it, everything Scott said, as a giant nerf, so I'm sure Joe is.
That's all I ever do is nerf things.
Everything I touch dies!
Want to do a finisher. It'd be nice to see this happen, or it would be nice to have a finisher.
Can't believe that.
Like a table saw.
It's like a nightmare scenario right there.
That's Sheldon's nightmare.
Yeah, I hate table saws. Oh, man.
Where's the riding animation? There it is.
The TLDR melee is going to be horribly nerfed, but you'll be able to have a unicycle.
That is not the TLDR. We clear, melee nerf, but don't do these things. This is bad because people will quote you.
I really, really want people to understand that we're really, really trying hard not to just take a nerf to melee. The really, really easy path to this is to just nerf melee. That's not what we're doing. We're looking at things to lower it a little bit and bring the guns up. So we're raising the power of the guns is 90% of the fix that we're looking at.
Yeah.
I keep seeing raid going by in chat. So the trials stuff, we are looking at potentially resurrecting trials with the third orb.
What the fuck?
So that's in progress as on paper.
Corpus Liches I saw go by. That's not part of this spring 2021 dichotomy that we showed, so just keep that in mind. We'll be giving you updates.
Is it not?
No. Steve Sinclair. I need hazard pay at this point from these. However, what are your thoughts or concerns about the fact that the Lotus has been the enemy for 3 years and a large percentage of the player base really only know her as a purple hologram?
Let's just say we think it's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am very excited.
It's going to be a very good year.
Say no more. Know what I mean? Say no more.
You guys are really subtle, you know? There's subtlety to what you're saying.
You'll never be able to code this. Yeah, this is super hard to follow.
All right, we'll do a
platinum prize.
Flat prize. But one thing that's coming with Sevagoth, Scott, which you've managed to double the exalted nature. Are you curling up into a ball right now? You can mod Sevagoth's shadow independently. You know, maybe you want Jeff?
No, not that.
Anything but that one. Yeah.
A new treatment on the world state window up here just to have a little more usability for all things events, so you can get some nicer graphics. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty awesome.
All right.
Look at that customization, dude.
Not quite as cool with that color combo, but whatever, it's fine.
But also the wrist-mounted sidearm, you can do quick taps for, you know, your headshots, or you can do a charged shot, which will slow with a cold proc enemies in it, so you can more easier shoot their heads off. So it's a good little
slow on your slow.
All right, we did promise a little bit of Zephyr Deluxe in game. Yeah. So Zephyr Deluxe is coming with the UI, the landing craft, my dog is not interested in Zephyr Deluxe.
Like, no, put out of here.
He's got no time for that.
Absolutely.
Koopas are not. I like it.
So very, very cool. You got Zephyr on the leg, head in the clouds on the arms. And again,
and that's all the colors that come with a set of crayons when you go to...
hey.
Scott dropped. Scott's
so mad about that question. He just
I hate that question. That was a lot of information.
It was, and I think that we are...
Shai's going to have her work cut out for her.
I know I have a lot of work to do today, but what can you do? Run the stream, summarize the stream. Sheldon, where is the Pets 2.0 as discussed on a dev stream in 2019?
How do you...
he lost
Scott,
the napkin.
What's the disconnect button again?